everyone, me again, welcome back to xameliax. So today I wanted to do a little video for you on 5 tips to help beat winter blues. Now, those of you who don't know what winter blues are, it's also known as seasonal affective disorder or SAD, and it's something that affects a lot of people around about this time of year when the clocks go back, when it starts to get really dark in the mornings and the evenings, because it's a chemical imbalance in our brain. I've suffered from seasonal affective disorder for probably the last 5 years, or at least that's when I found out exactly why I was feeling the way I was feeling. So if you suffer from SAD, you might feel very depressed or down in the dumps, really tired and lethargic, and just lose general interest in all the stuff that you normally enjoy. And if you don't know why you're feeling the way you feel, it can make you feel pretty worthless and not very nice at all. And it also just makes this time of year so difficult if you don't know how to cope with it properly. So in the morning when we wake up, it's normally light outside, and that enables our brain to click on to day mode and click off of nighttime mode. So when the light hits us, it means our brains stop producing melatonin, which is the chemical it produces to help you sleep, and it starts producing serotonin, which we all know makes you feel really happy and nice and awake. But people who suffer from SAD aren't able to do that switch when it's dark outside. So normally your body clock kicks in and your brain is still able to realise, hang on a minute, I should be awake. Let me stop producing melatonin and start pumping serotonin around the body. However, for people who suffer from SAD, the brain doesn't do that with the lack of light in the mornings, so you are constantly walking around with your brain pumping out sleep hormones into your body, which is why you feel so down, so depressed and so tired all the time. So over the past 5 years, I've been to my doctors and I've done a lot of research, and I found 5 things that really help me at this time of the year, and now my SAD doesn't affect me as much as it used to, and I can just pretty much live a normal life. So I figured I'd share those with you today for anybody who's feeling a little bit down in the dumps and wondering if they might have seasonal affective disorder. These things you can try at home, and if they work for you then that's absolutely fantastic. But these are my top 5 tips to help beat winter blues. So the main problem for SAD sufferers at this time of the year is the lack of light outside and the fact that your brain can't make that switch without the light. So my first tip is artificial light. Now this is a Lumi body clock. So this is the alarm clock that I use when the clocks go back round about this time of the year, and it basically emits a daylight light that's really bright and it comes on slowly, just like that, over an hour before your alarm goes off. So this mimics a sunrise that we haven't got outside, and as you can see, it just slowly goes from nothing to full power and vice versa. So you can also set this in the evening, so when you want it to be sundown, you put that on, and over the space of an hour it will slowly get darker, and that will also help you into a natural sleep cycle because that mimics a sunset. Now I got sent this last year to review on my blog, and honestly I think it's the best thing since sliced bread. Before this I was actually using a SAD lamp, which you can buy, which are a little bit cheaper, and I had it on a timer switch, so it would click on at 6 o'clock in the morning when my alarm was going to go off at 7. It worked, but it isn't anywhere near as effective as this, because obviously that just switches on and it's bright light in the room, and also the timer switch was really loud, so when it clicked on it would often wake me up at 6 o'clock, which was a little bit of a rude awakening. However, this is really smooth, it's really slow, and it mimics the sunrise. It's just wonderful. I don't actually use the alarm on this clock, I use my phone purely because it's a little bit of a nicer sound, but I use this for the light. And even Joe said, my boyfriend, even he said that when this is on at this time of the year, it just makes the early mornings so much easier. My second tip is make your own serotonin. So if your body isn't producing enough and you're still feeling pretty down in the dumps, you can eat certain foods that are really high in serotonin to help boost your mood. The 2 that I find really help me are bananas. So I have a banana for breakfast, either chop it up, put it on my porridge, or just eat it on the go. And dark chocolate. Now I know chocolate's a little bit naughty, so I wouldn't recommend having loads of this every single day. However, just a little square of dark chocolate will really lift your mood. It's jam-packed full of serotonin and it just makes you feel good. I always have like a tiny little square with a cup of tea in the afternoon if I ever find that I'm slumping a little bit, if it's still really grey and miserable outside, and it works wonders for me. I love it. Tip number 3 is exercise. Now I know you probably were hoping that I wasn't going to say that, but I just did. Exercise does help so much if you're feeling down in the dumps. It's probably the last thing that you want to do. However, moving your body and getting outside is the best thing for you. You can go to the gym, you can run on the treadmill, you can do a fitness class, whatever you're into. If you've got something that you already do, great, make sure you keep going. But if you don't already do anything like that and that's just feeling a little bit too daunting for you, then just head outside and have a little bit of a walk for 10-15 minutes. Even if it's cold, wrap up warm, take a brolly if it's raining. Just getting outside the house with a bit of fresh air and a tiny bit of exercise will help your heart rate go up and those feel good endorphins be released into your body, which will really help if you're feeling very blue. Tip number 4, book little things into your diary that you can look forward to. I'm not saying book a holiday, although that would really help if it's in the sunshine. I'm not saying book a holiday or expensive weekends away or spending loads of money. Even just booking in a coffee date with one of your best friends is something to look forward to, knowing that you've got that hazelnut latte waiting for you in a good old natter for a couple of hours outside the house. Anything like that really helps me. You can even book in a cheap 2-for-1 pub dinner one night, maybe on a Wednesday, to break up the week. Something to look forward to, and then it'll make you feel better, and then you'll feel like you can push through the rest of the week and get to the weekend. Just little things to look forward to really help me, and it's something to think about when you get up in the morning. If you wanted to write it on a post-it note and stick it on your bedside table, so that's the first thing that you see when you wake up, you know you've got something to look forward to, and it just really helps keep you going and lift your mood. And tip number 5, if you're really struggling, you can try vitamin D supplements or St. John's wort. They're both really good for lifting the mood and replacing the vitamin D that you're not getting from the sunshine outside, which will help the chemical imbalance that's going on up there. Obviously speak to your doctor before you start taking anything at all, but it's something to consider, and they are natural, so you can find them in health food stores, but just make sure that you're okay to take them before you do. I started taking vitamin D tablets last year and it really did help boost my mood and help the whole chemical imbalance. But to be honest, all these tips together really help me, and I hardly suffer anymore because I can just keep myself going, and I've got the chemical side sorted with my light and the chocolate and the mental side sorted with all the stuff to look forward to. So I really hope this video has helped some of you out there. If it has, please do let me know. Leave me a comment in the info bar down below or tweet me at xameliax. I'd love to have a chat with you about it, see if you've got any tips that might help as well. This is a video I wanted to film for such a long time, so I hope that it's been helpful and that I've explained myself properly and clearly, and it's helped some of you guys out there. It would make me so happy if it had. But if you're new and you just discovered this video whilst looking for ways to help your seasonal affective disorder, then don't forget to click the subscribe button, because I upload every Wednesday and Sunday, and hopefully you'll find some more videos that will help you out too. But that's about it for today, guys, so thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Bye!